Hi, willkommen zu Ghostopia Season 1. Ein Spiel, welches ich dank Keymailer bekommen habe. Natürlich vielen lieben Dank an Keymailer und auch an die Entwickler von dem fürs Rausgeben des Keys. Kann ich einmal. Okay. Gut, es gab übrigens gerade eine kleine Warnung wegen solchen Sachen. Oder auch wegen irgendwelchen anderen Sachen. Kann ich auf. Ne, dann Englisch. Okay. Ich würde sagen. Ich hoffe, die ist habe ich drin gelassen. Würde ich sagen, gehen wir rein in Episode 1. There's a new town person in town. Do you want to start reading from? Ja, möchte ich, glaube ich. Press A to progress through the story. You can always press A to go back. If you're confused, press irgendwas to the menu. Okay. It's been a long journey. Oh, rough. Ich habe den Text gehided. Das wollte ich nicht. Ah, da ist er wieder. It's dark. By the time I get out of the station, a cold breeze blows and I suddenly want to go home. Das Gefühl kenne ich. This is a ghost town. It's certainly lonely enough to have earned that name. Despite my Wildusen, I quickly remember why I came here. To fulfill her wish. Wasn't a wish, der Wunsch. It's a promise I have to keep. I whisper to myself, I've come to see you. Okay. Oh mein Gott. Post Studio Presents. Oh mein Gott, warum ist das so? Jo, was? Oh, das ist aber voll der süße Artstyle, muss ich schon zugeben. Ghostopia. Bin mal gespannt. It's been my dream to dream. Was? Okay. Lately I've been sleeping all the time. Oh, das kenne ich. Ich auch. But I haven't dreamed at all. I want to dream. I want to escape from reality and go elsewhere. But no matter how much I sleep, the world of dreams just won't welcome me. Oh nein. Have I ever even had a dream? I'm not quite sure myself. And so I'm on the precipice of awakening. My body slowly floats up from the darkness of dreamless sleep, reminding me that I do have a body and I'm not just part of the puddle of dream go. But I want to sleep longer. I grab a hold of sleep's tail and try to sink myself back into the goo. When I let out a yawn and open my eyelids, I recognize the sound of a ringing phone, so that's what woke me up. That trifling relation sends sparks flying within my brain, instantly casting aside my drowsiness. I've woken up once again. My heart feels cold, heavy, as if someone had poured icy water under the empty hole in my chest. Oh nein. I look outside the windows, it's almost dawn. Everyone's starting to go home. The air's hurried and restless, but also somehow satisfied and overflowing with hope. And then my heart gets another degree colder. Let's go. I quickly grab a change of clothes, put on my coat, and head to the door leading out of my one-room apartment. I wince as a cold sensation of the metal doorknob when I turn it. Once I walk through the hall and down the stairs, the door there leads outside. Oh mein Gott. Oh hi. Was bist du denn? It's the same outside as ever. Pink snow converts the ground like always. Good thing I brought my boots. A cozy glare at a neighbor with brick fence reveals graffiti in a language foreign to me. Behind it, in the distance, are buildings covered in pastel, candy-like colors. Expect they now faded tall and emergence. There aren't many tall buildings. What does stand out? For this is cylinder cruising for from the middle of town, as well as the circular silhouette of a church in distance that almost look like it's got an onion on the top. Was? Welche hatten, wie sieht aus wie eine Zwiebel? Bin verwirrt, oder? Na, das sieht doch nicht aus wie eine Zwiebel. Aber, nee, keine Ahnung. In any case, I've got the feeling that this isn't the place where I belong, or nein. This is a ghost town. Someone decided it be called that, or rather, that's all everyone's called it. This is a ghost town after all. There's not much else here, so if you're not going to name the town after this inhabitants, what else are you going to call it? It's a ghost that live here. Was? Or whether that's all anyone's ever calls them. I think that's the only thing they've comfortable calling themselves, since they live forever and are active at night. They really are ghost-like in that sense. But I guess since the like part is of parting, they've settled on just straight up calling themselves ghost. Naturally, I'm a ghost myself. As dawn breaks and the ghosts go home, I head out into the ghost town. The horizon started to turn blue, so I'm sure it'll all be dawn soon enough. I love this time of night, especially the sky. I realize that I'm kind of basic for liking something as commonplace as the sky. But watching the pitch black expanse gradually fade to navy and then blue makes me feel somehow both excited and relaxed. Ooh. I take a step forward and get confused. Oh my god. Why was a sounding so gloomy? I often space on and lost track of what I was thinking. I've been like this for longer than I can remember. I feel like a broken machine or nine. If I only could keep this sad thoughts away, not once have I ever been able to stop them. I started digging through my memory to try and remember what started that gloomy train of thought and walk outside half asleep. My feet just started walking on their own. Someone once said that the subconscious part of our mind is larger than the consciousness one. I passed the small gate of this similarly small apartment complex. There are many footprints left in the snow, but they are footprints heading home in the opposite direction that I am headed. It seems like lonely thought has set my memory into motion. I remember now, once again, I failed to dream. Then I got a phone call from that girl, which woke me up. I couldn't sit still, so I went outside. Ah, ah. I wish I didn't remember that. But I suppose when you've forgotten something, it's human nature to try and remember it. The need, the need to remember may not be at the top of the hierarchy of needs, but it's definitely pretty high up. Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I mutter to myself as I retreat through the snow. When I reach the road, the snow has already been cleared, making it much easier to walk. Das ist so eine Straße. There's not another soul on the road, but I can feel the gaze of ghosts from inside the buildings. I can't say I like it, but it's better than seeing them face to face. There are many ghosts in this town, but as someone who currently doesn't have any friends of my own and only hobby is to walk around town early in the morning like this, it's nostalgic, melancholic, and yet somewhere exciting. That's how I always feel when I go out for this walk. I walk through the shapy backdrop of the city streets until I turn the corner, and the scenery changes ever so slightly. I've reached the plaza in the middle of town. Wo ist die Musik denn? There are benches placed here, and as well as a signboard of cafe with a full view of the plaza. Ooh. But it's not exactly a place with calm, relaxing atmosphere. Was? And that's through the overwhelming presence of something that's the opposite of calm and relaxing. In the center of the plaza is the indiscriminate stone rack of what probably used to be a fountain, and sticking out of a gigantic metal cylinder with vines. It's been here for ages. It's relatively simple and clear, so to its purpose, destruction, complete and under destruction. There's no mistaking it. It's a missile. I have no way of knowing what sort of missile it is, but the fact of the matter is that it's a missile, nothing more, nothing less. I don't know how long this town history goes, but ever since it became a ghost town, the missile's been there apparently. Since it hasn't exploded, it's probably a dud. And strangely enough, the missile is packed with the name of the town ghost, each all over its surface like some sort of memorial. Naturally, my name on there too. I have no memory of writing it there, and yet there it is. This is interesting. Like a signature on a shady project I've been decided into signing. Maybe a little proud to have my name here if I like this town, but since it doesn't make me happy at all. Instant, it makes me feel like I've been bound to this depressing place. So if anything, I feel it disgusting. I take 2 or 3 steps back, get a running start, and give the missile a good kick. Specifically, I aim the spot where my name is written. Someone speak up from behind me. You idiot! What if it explodes? Shocked, I turn around to see a red-haired girl I recognize. She's a person, or rather, a ghost I'd rather not run into. Yep, that's one thing I haven't forgotten. What? It's not like I did anything. She may have not done anything, but I have, so I don't know what to say. Obviously, I'm not expecting her to do anything related invitation, and it's not like I hate her or anything, but I don't know if what I've done maybe was some kind of taboo. Uh-oh. So all I can do is let out perfect groan. Hey, wait! I turn around and make a break for it. I run shamelessly, waving around my arms and legs. Ayana, the redhead appeared right behind me, so I have no choice but to make a loop around the tower that roughly shaped like a circle in order to get back home. I try to run faster, but my body just doesn't feel like it. I keep tripping and almost cry every time before I realize I am back home. When I close the door behind me, I finally snap out of it. I can almost feel the wind blowing through my stomach. Now that I think about it, I haven't eaten anything in a long time. Well, it's not like I'm gonna die or anything. When I toast my coat off by the door, it starts melting from the bottom up. Like when an orange peel eats through a piece of styrofoam, it bubbles, melt, and form droplets. Ah, the booze I toast by the bed melt or leaving behind useless seals and souls. Mm. And by the time I toss myself onto the bed, even my feet start to melt. Even ghosts feel pain once the skin melts off it. Exposed muscle that gets dry and stiff, open contact with the air. It hurts. The smallest flicker of air in the room caused me unbearable pain, as if rubbing irritants into open wounds. Ghosts can't survive the morning sun. The reason I keep tripping over myself on the way here may have been a result of losing part of my leg muscle. Thinking about that possibility helped distract me a little from the pain, but it's not as much of a problem as it may seem. It's not big deal, really. Nothing dies in this town. Just leave it alone for a while and everything will be back to how it should be. To sleep is to temporarily lend your body to the darkness of slumber. By the time I wake up, my body will be back to normal. My legs will have healed and won't hurt anymore, hopefully. This sure hurts. I speak up, even though I know there's nobody there to respond. Well, it'd be nice if there was someone to respond, someone to sympathize with my pain. Maybe I'm a little lonely. Did a teardrop fall onto my pillow, or was it just my imagination? My eyes fall short before I can find out. Wow. I can see a town off into the distance. I'm heading there at full speed. To the left and right is nothing but an endless snow desert. Up ahead, railroad tracks stretch far into the distance. Behind me, the railroad ties blow together, which is a sign that we must be going pretty fast. At this speed, I should be feeling the wind into my skin, but don't feel a thing on my body. It's only now that I realize I don't even have a body at all. Us? Without a body, I exist as nothing more than a perspective. A perspective that somehow trudging along the railroad like a train. Without a body, I don't get tired, so I just aimlessly watch the scenery flow by. Once about a few kilometers away from the town, I finally recognize it. That's the town I live in. That's a bit of relief. At least, it's not some strange unknown territory. Before long, my train will arrive at the station. But as I gradually slow down, my body doesn't feel a thing, not even momentum. Suddenly, my perspective switches, as if someone had turned the turning dial on the old analog radio. My new system is facing the doors inside a train. I'm already at the station. The doors open out automatically. Cooler. Ooh, Corbin Susan. There stands a girl. She pulls the corner of her mouth to the side and say, "Wah," before telling me, "Welcome." Welcome? I lived here for a long time, so I don't need anyone to welcome me. What's even going on? I try to tell her those things, but I can't speak at all. By the time I wake up, it's completely dark outside. Ghosts are nocturnal creatures, and so is the town's buzzing with lifeless. No dreams again. Das war ein Traum, glaube ich. The pain in my legs and the damage to my clothes have both vanished, as if nothing bad happened. I'm just a little relieved. Ach, had happened, oops. I think I woke up much earlier than usual. I check outside the windows again as part of my daily habit to see how much time is left before sunrise. We need to talk. I haven't seen that electric board before. It's looking pretty happy. How they made to there's voice poking out and duct tape stuck on here and there. It's now probably handmade. It's been lazy stuck on the wall of a building facing my apartment. I've got a hunch as to who put it there. Almost everything in the world can be fixed with a little duct tape. I can still vividly remember her voice, but maybe that's because I actually heard her voice just yesterday. Ring! The phone starts to ring right around cool. I check to see if my socks are on and my boots and coat are there. I comb my hair with my fingers, but I probably just get messier again. It's not like I got time to fix it properly, bro. I'm off. I turn the doorknob and pull hard. What? When I open the door, I see a ghost standing in the common area of the apartment hallway. Is she a grown-up child? Or a childless adult? By appearance, she could go either way. But if you ask me, I know she's the former. I think she's beautiful. Yoo-hoo! Even as she starts talking, she doesn't stop filing her nails. She's number two on my list of people I'd rather not seeing right now. It's not obvious number one on the list, that retarded girl that ghost named Anya. Pacifica! Long time no see, Sayoko. When I hear her somewhat friendly tone, it takes everything I have to keep my mind from unraveling. Pacific is very smart. I get the feeling that all of this was part of those girls down to got me. Those who knows me probably have for far longer than I've known them. I need to go on a walk. I know I can oppose her, but I know I can't just not oppose her either. Listen to what I have to say, and you can go on as many walks as you'd like. I'm getting dizzy. Pacifica speaks softly, but has a firm fortitude. I don't think anyone can meaningfully oppose her in any way. The phone keeps ringing behind the door I just shut. It's kind of nurturing. But I'm sure you find what I have to say quite interesting. It's not like I don't want to hear it, but why me? Please don't get the wrong idea. I just need help. Help? Perceiver takes a step forward, closing the distance between us. My body tenses up. I can't be sure she isn't carrying a knife, not like she isn't allowed to. Whatever, I just put up with it for now. It's not like I die or anything. As I let my thoughts run wild, I suddenly smelled something sweet, something relaxing. A new ghost has arrived. Pacifica brings her face up close and whispers in my ear. It sends drives down my spines, blowing away both the nausea and the sleepiness. A new ghost? Pacifica breaks, traveling while the tips of my toes tingle and my shoulders freeze in place. Oh yeah, I guess. Ghosts breathe too, huh? Not so loud, it's still a secret. Don't whisper my ear. Like I said, not so loud. Pacifica's only whispering in my ear for secret's sake, but my ears are so sensitive I can't focus on what she's saying. Okay, I listen. Hear you out at least. Really thank you. I thought you might say that. May I come into your room? Let's have a little private talk, woman to woman. Pacifica gently smiles from ear to ear like a flower blooming. I feel guilty thinking that there's nothing about me that deserves smile like that. I've got an infantry complex about how I never be able to smile like that. Those two truths bulge out my heart. Pardon the instruction. Since I haven't even locked the door yet, Pacifica opens it on her own and starts to walk in, but then stops in place. Wow! Pacifica? I mustn't forget my ninja manners. Ninja? Before she crosses the threshold into my room, Pacifica places her hands together and bows. What's up with that? I heard that this was a ninja costume. That's new to me. No way! Apparently I become known as a ninja in this town without even knowing about it. That's kind of conclusions in their own right, but for some reason it feels oddly satisfying to see Patricia blush. It's a pleasant inside, I guess. Oh my god. Upon entering the room, Pacifica makes a beeline for the phone and picks it up. They simply say, yes, it's me, yes, that's right, yes, please wait, goodbye, and then hangs up. I brought you something, sorry, but could you boil some water? I place the pot on the stove and return the table. Pacifica takes a bottle of instant coffee out of her handbag. She then takes out of a tin tray the biscuits. Ah, what's wrong, Zaikuyu? I was thinking that this is what I had for my last meal too. You mean when Anya made a mess on the coat of plain Jane overalls? Probably, yeah. How long ago was that? No idea. Well, I haven't had much of an appetite. It's not like I'll die anyway. My goodness! As I boil the water, I listen to Pacifica scold me, saying that I should take better care of myself, and it's not a matter of living or dying, and soon enough 2 cups of coffee are ready. She unusual the biscuit, thin with a tug of the pole tab, seems like a very decent meal to me. So about that new ghost. Jetzt bin ich gespannt. I didn't realize the town could even get new ghosts. Of course it can't, or at least it shouldn't. That's what makes it such a mystery. The town horse has already had a certain number of ghosts. 1024 be to be exact. That number never increased, not decreased. No one has ever said anything about it, but I had figured out it was some sort of eternal rule. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I feel like adding one more ghost wouldn't make much of a difference. Maybe someone decided War eine bessere Nummer. She's a girl I want you and suck you. I see. For some reason my heart skips a beat. A second later my chest feels somehow warm, somewhat numb. In one world I feel fidgety. So anyway, I thought we should throw here a welcome party. Ooh. Pacific just couldn't resist laughing. It looks as if she had read my mind. It's like she knows me better than I know myself. But does she know what this feeling is exactly? We have brought to her what especially to the circumstance. What circumstance? The shirt is examining her. She most likely be tired on the releaser, so we have to show her a fun time to make up for it. The church. The town's biggest congregation of goats, it also serves as a peacekeeping organization, headed by a priest that do policy and politics, and thus the priest is more like the town mayor. Very few ghosts know what goes on into the church. Pacific is a pretty influential ghost as far as they go, so I guess she got that information from an inside source. The church still doesn't think like that, huh? Some sort of immigration inspection, I suppose, but is that really necessary? It sounds like they just doing because they want to. I hate the church. Patricia, the attrition, even after the town's people became town ghosts and overcame death, the church still wants to control people under the guise of politics. It's almost like the ghosts are pretending to be alive and it's so forced. I feel like there's other things that bother me about them, but the anger makes my head feel hazy. Like, yeah, my head always feel hazy, but you know what I mean, so I can't irgendwas. See here, you still hate the shirt, see? Well, I do too. This guy a poop. Church is poop. Poop is church. Ha 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 ha. The two of us laugh like two boys in uniform with my oozing with pure understanding of you. That's not exactly a word that I can relate to. So, Sayuko, will you help me out? Okay, I help. I help if I can. No, thank you. I'm so happy. Süß. When Percy hugs me, my body stiffens. There's nothing irgendwas. I figured I need some sort of opportunity to this. So I've been waiting for a long time. I'm so happy I could talk to you like this. Percy talk earnestly between sobs. That's like while she may act overly measure something, that's all an act. Everyone who's close to know her to stone. But I remember more than I thought. I feel happy that I remember, but I also feel odd that she's got some attachment to me. It's a swirl of emotion like a spinning barbershop pole. Pacific is as gentle as ever. She hasn't changed, but what about me? I feel like I've changed a little. The same way milk changed after its experience date. A change you can smell with a single whiff. I can't go back to being me. I suppose that how I describe the way I feel. I guess I was just looking for an excuse. You've always been so close. I just needed a little push to speak to you. Uh-oh. There's nothing I can say. Being touched makes me feel safe. I don't want to let you go ever again. But at the same time, it also makes me anxious. After all, I have no idea I could ever repay someone who makes me feel this happy. If I got too comfortable telling advantage of her kindness, she might start to hate me. And I don't want to hear her to hate me. I can't find the words to say. With just a simple hug, all of the feelings are revolving around inside me. And I'm just so afraid that I end up crushing this moment into dust. And just like that, the happiness has faded away completely, leaving nothing but crushed anxiety coursing through my heart. And I just not used to dealing with kindness. Was? Pacific suddenly lets go, and for a second I fear that my worst fear had come true, but the reality is slightly different. Sorry, so you can put, what is it? Are you showing properly? You kind of smell like spoiled milk. Oh no, that's you mentioned it. I haven't shown it since the other day. Which other day? You know when Anya spilled coffee on this ugly overall of hers? The poop talked? Percival leaps backwards away from me. There's a look of fear on her face that she probably wouldn't want anyone else to see normally. Well, I mean, if nobody goes to see me, and the air is not tarnished when my brother is showering. Well, what happened, Drew? I don't want to let you go over again. Who asked you, your 100-year-old poop? It's been 100 years? The very concept of a color has disappeared from the sound, so time has become incredibly ambitious. In a day is simple to track, but as the days pile up, it's impossible to keep a track of months and years. You would have an easier time counting the sand in the desert with snow throwing the stone in one grain at a time. If you think about it, I suppose it's not verdammt. Maybe I really have changed. Am I trying to play myself? Take a shower now! Okay. My fear of being separate from Percival turns into fear of visual herself. Stop thinking, grab a towel, and head to the bathroom as quickly as possible. Oh, loud. At almost dawn. I don't think I've ever gone outside around that time before. The snow seems a little soft and hard to walk on, perhaps due to the rising temperature. Asa Yoko, Pacifica, looks like I wasn't the only one called here. I see, I guess that makes sense. The time has come. Is it done? I wonder. I can't wait. Pacifica nods and wakes her thoughts for a while, and then... If you can't wait, then let's hurry. Hey! I chase after Pacifica when she breaks into a run. It's my first outing at dawn. We dash as if I swim for the prisoner or... Main Street looks so different compared to how it normally does. It's like a crystal pond. And just how a skipping stone makes ripples in a still pond, or footsteps in Pacifica's slaughter breaks the silence. I'm excited. I know that I mind, but why are you afraid, huh? We take one turn off Main Street and reach a workshop garage. Anya looks at us as she sits on a garage can place in front of the closed shutters, swinging her legs around. Oh, hi, yo. Oh, guten Morgen. Wo steht jetzt guten lol? Huh? Aha! The two of us laugh when we see your confused face. Anya looks to be about my age, so I don't use formal words with her. Pacifica seems to be older than me, so I've ended up using formal words with her. But not because I'm trying to keep my distance from her or anything. And it's not like I don't respect any of you either. Those greetings mean anything? Not really, poop. You're starring something! Well, this is how things usually go. Through something special swirling just around the corner. That doesn't mean things will suddenly change between us. Well, whatever, I'm tired, so let's get down to business. Anya sighs. Her face does look a little tired and her pose doesn't show any enthusiasm at all either. So, is it done? Haha, is it done or is it not? What do you think? The way her eyes lit up with confidence already spoils the answer to the question. It's done, I did it, wanna see it? I wanna see it. I grab Anya by the shoulder when I say that. We have both lost our coal. Anya shocked herself and pulls the remote off the pocket. Time for the big reveal! Oha. The shutters open, revealing a large box shaped still up inside the dark garage. Ta-da! Yo, this is our hope. Our first reprint is one for the books. A scrollish arm of vehicle, at least that's what it properly is. Wow, that's amazing, Anya. Indeed, I'm impressed. We walk inside the large space and go storing the armored vehicle and part the frame. I'm not a car person, but I can tell that it's a relation machine. The armor looks like it could deflate a few bullets, and the big fat tires look like they could handle any terrain. I doubt you could get away anyway in the snow around the city without something like this. Haha, well, it's an honor to hear that. Thanks. Anya is an operator at the local tow repair workshop. But I feel like this is the first time her career skills have proven useful to you since we first got to know each other. I didn't think a repair worker like Anya could create something so impressive. It's amazing, all I can say. You think we can leave this thing? I mutter as Anya shows outside the car. We sure can. It certainly seems so. Our goal, or rather our dream I suppose, is to leave the city. Or to be more accurate, it's to head to my home country, which may or may not be on the other side. My friends and I have been working day and day out towards that goal. No idea how far we have to go, but I made sure we can pack a lot of food and stuff should we bring board games and stuff too. Wouldn't be too Colombia for ride for board games. Oh, I got a point. Oh boy, I'm tired. Time to sleep. Aya lies down on the hard concrete garage floor. I look outside the window. Sure enough, the sun almost fully rising. Ghosts always get sleepy in the morning. They can barely stay awake up until early morning, but even that's cutting it close. Ah, not fair, me too. Pacific lies down next to the already half asleep Anya and calls up. They look so comfortable, it makes me wanna lie down next to them too, but there's something I have to do before that. I get the garage shutter removed and also pick up a think blanket that Arya must gotten ready for this little sleepover. Hey, come on, it's going to be cold. Will you just sleep like that? It's not like ghosts can catch colds, but they do feel cold, and even though they're wearing ghosts, the floor is likely to grow cold. I press the button on the remote and the shutter shuts with a rattle. I lie down on the corner floor and loosely spread out of the blanket. Say, Anya, what? Did your boss help you? Not really. It doesn't matter either way, but huh? No, schlafen. Are you planning to be asleep? Well, whatever. We share a warmth under the blanket as we drift into sleep. Eventually, our conscious melt as well enter one dream. If only a dream like that's more like a pipe dream. And which was the last long, I sink deep down into the ocean of sleep. My vision blurs as if crossing the surface of water. My eyelids are heavy, so heavy. They start to sink. They start to sink by themselves. But right before they close in the cell of my dream vision. Aber den Traum werden wir uns nicht mehr anschauen, denn wir sind schon 39 Minuten dabei. Wenn ihr wissen wollt, was für ein Traum das ist, dann müsst ihr das Spiel selber spielen. Auf jeden Fall sehr, sehr interessant, der Story zu folgen. Das war interesting. Das war's aber von diesem Spiel erstmal. Vielleicht machen wir einen zweiten Teil, aber ich glaube eher nicht. Auf jeden Fall cool. Wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal wieder. Bis dann und tschö, tschö.